So good morning, 80 students. A very good morning to you. You can see the four panelists, myself. My name is Sunil Shah. Santosh, we both are currently logging in from Dubai. Vikas is from Mumbai. Ameya is from Mumbai. So over to Santosh. We will all switch off our video cam so that you can have attention.
Okay. Once again, good morning, everyone. I hope you can see me, you can hear me. How my journey started with this industry. It started when I was 20 years old while pursuing my BSc in biotechnology. I felt that I should make my own pocket money depending on my skills. So I started tutoring grade 10 students who are preparing for board exam. So that's how, with a need, my journey started. Later, when I am pursuing my MBA from top 50 B schools, I used to participate in a lot of educational events. It became my passion. Today, it's my profession. Coming to my educational qualifications, I have done my MBA from top 50 B schools. I have done my MSc in bioinformatics. I did my BSc in biotechnology. I also done a couple of other degrees like B.Ed and D Pharmacy. Apart from that, I completed around 28 certifications. Why I am doing all these things? The reason is simple. I believe that we need to update every day. Apart from that, I also would like to talk about my company called FACT. FACT is available in 6 countries with 26 offices. And this company has started by my CEO, Mr. Sunil Shah, who spoke to you a couple of minutes ago. By qualifications, he's a rank holder chartered accountant, but his passion was into education. He left his job of CA, he started this company. Today, we can proudly say that we have guided more than 20,000 students. And if someone asks what exactly the FACT do, we say that FACT makes education accessible and affordable. This is what we say. Now, what we are going to do today, let me give you a quick agenda. We are going to talk about German education system, Ireland education system, Canada education system, American education system. Then Mr. Sunil Shah will give his quick inputs by considering all these points. Before beginning, I would like to request all of you to follow these ground rules. I know everyone's microphones are muted. If not, please mute it so that it will not disturb others. If possible, turn on your video so that we can see you, we can understand your expressions. Keep your mobiles in silent mode. Attend the entire session. This is, first time we are going to talk about 4 countries under one session. It is not going to be about only one country like US or something else. So you can compare which country is better for you. So don't, discontinue in the middle of the session. And most importantly, it's not just we are going to speak. Mr. Shah will conclude with his inputs. Apart from that, we may miss some points. We request everyone to ask the questions if you have something else, if you have different expectations. So this is the overall how we are going to proceed further. We initially planned that we will start with German education system. Then I will talk about Ireland as Canada's education system. But I would like to, make a small change here. First, I will complete the Ireland education system. Then Mr. Vikas, who is right now in Germany, will talk about German education system. Then again, I will talk about Canadian education system, followed by Mr. Ameya, my colleague who is from India. He will talk about American education system. I hope you all are clear with today's agenda. Is it? A quick few S's can, make me realize that you all are ready. Yes. And am I going fast? No. Yes, Rutuja, sorry for it. I will try to be very slow. Rest all others are saying that I am not going fast. Very good. Why Ireland? Now, whatever I am going to talk about Ireland, it came from my own personal experience. It is not a theoretical experience. I have been there with my parents, with my wife, with my friends. So based on my personal experiences, I made this session about Ireland. Ireland is a very friendly environment. Trust me, visiting Ireland was my first international trip with my parents. They have been to Dubai, I have been to India. We planned combinedly to go to some other destination where we all can have fun. So I decided to go to Ireland and UK as a old tourism. So when I reached there, the way the Irelands has received us, starting from the airport till I go back to UK, the complete process was very welcoming. It's not only my opinion, the people who came with me, like my wife, my parents, they all said the same thing. They're always friendly. If you ask anything, they will answer you very politely. With that, I can say that the whole country, the whole people are very welcoming. They won't show any racism. They won't show any differentiation like, you are from India, we are from Ireland, we are developed or you are developed. Nothing like that. Everyone will be on same levels. They give respect and they expect the respect from you. Communication is the key. Wherever you go, if you won't understand the other person's language, you cannot express your feelings. Imagine if you're going to a country where there is a language barrier. I cannot expect that you will complete your bachelor's or master's in the best possible way. It's not only about education, it's also outside the campus, how you will socialize with others, how you will get a job, how you will become a citizen of this country. So if I compare the complete European countries, in Ireland, most of the people, almost 100% people speaks English. The moment when they see a person coming from some other country, they will start speaking in English. So this is also one of the important factors before selecting your settlement or education. Voice is low. Okay, I will try to be a little louder. Course duration. If I compare the course duration, I know you all are from, you all are planning to go for masters. The course duration of master's program is typically just 1 year. Unlike other countries like US and Canada, they prefer having courses for 16 months or 2 years. So here you are saving your time and money by studying a master's program which is internationally recognized just for 1 year. Admission process, it is very easy. It is not very complicated that you have to give a lot of entrance exams. You have to apply well in advance. Leading global companies, the important factor of Ireland is the corporate taxes are very low. When I compare with the European Union, they charge just 12% as the corporate tax, because of which every international company want to locate their headquarters in Ireland. So that makes students very easy to get into the global world. Settlement opportunities. We spoke about courses, we spoke about the country, the people, we spoke about job opportunities. We also need to think about settlement opportunities. When you stay there for 3 years, you feel like settling there. If you want to settle there, it's very easy. After completing your 1 year program, you will get 2 years time to stay there. Followed by you can be under employer visa for 3 years. Then you can apply for the permanent residency. So I can say that settlement opportunities are very clear. It is not complicated like countries like US. So this is the overall agenda about the Ireland. Now, is Ireland suitable for every student? Let's say I want to study technological courses. Should I apply for Ireland? So let's see the factors. It is not one fits all. So you need to consider whether it is suitable to you or not. European lovers, if someone in this meeting is very keen about settling in the country Europe, then I can say that it is better to start with Ireland. You will have easy access to other parts of Europe, and settling in Europe is very easy. Students who are looking for permanent residency, you all are going for masters. Post masters, definitely we will talk about getting a job and getting settled in any of the country, maybe coming back to India or maybe settling in the same country. So if you are looking for permanent residency opportunities, it's better to go to Ireland. The process is very simple and very easy. Worried about entrance test. I have seen a lot of students who are worried about preparing for entrance exams like GRE, GMAT. If you have not given GRE, GMAT, if you are worried about preparing for that exam, you need not to worry about it, because Ireland won't believe in GRE or GMAT. They will consider your academics. Based on that, they will give you the admission. There are a couple of questions coming in during the presentation. After talking about every country, we will definitely take the questions. That can be the right time, to give you answers. Research opportunities. Yes, Ireland provide wonderful research opportunities related to life science, pharmaceuticals, aerospace, all these programs. If you are looking for PhD, this can also be one of the suitable country for you. Career opportunities. You can get a job related to the core field. It is not that I studied mechatronics, I want to do a job related to mechanical engineering. It is not that I studied astrophysics, I need to work something related to physics. You can expect the core job, whatever you studied. If the course is available in that country, it says that definitely these jobs are available. So you need not to worry about your like-minded, your goal, whatever you want to become. These jobs are available in Ireland. Now, I would like to show you a quick video of one of the famous colleges which are available at Ireland. So I request everyone to, to set your audio so that it will be clear.
When someone comes to you for employment or progression, that they have an international qualification, whether we like it or not, actually is a very positive thing to have on your curriculum vitae.
Irish graduates are high in demand on a global basis.
We have had a very strong tradition of attracting international companies into Dublin. So within a stone's throw of National College of Ireland, you have big brand international companies like Morgan Stanley, like Google, like Facebook, like LinkedIn, like Twitter. They are all around us. Technology companies, big business companies, international banking companies. And to support that, you also have the big professional service companies like PwC and A&L Goodbodies and KPMG and so on, Deloitte. They're all here in this area.
We maintain the links with industry by inviting them in regularly to meet with us and our students in the form of guest lectures or also as part of the assessment process.
You can go to business breakfasts, you can come to one of the many employer presentations we have. There's careers fairs, loads of different employer events.
So we'd have a Citibank, AIB and Bank of Ireland would all have done a presentation on campus. EY came in and talked about data analytics opportunities that they had.
The employment ratio is 96% consistently for a number of years.
The likes of Facebook and Google and Intel and PayPal and LinkedIn and all of these fantastic career opportunities that go with these companies.
There's also one-to-one mock interviews available for any student who's has been called for interview.
When I was going to my first interview, I gave her the job description and she gave like a list of questions that the interviewer could ask, and out of 10 questions, around 7 or 8 questions were asked. So yeah.
All master's graduates have a guaranteed stay-back option to work in Ireland for 2 years.
The ability to improve and enhance your language skills, your ability to socialize differently, to engage differently, will all mean that you're a much more attractive proposition for an employer.
But you will also gain tremendous skills and will really help you to present yourself as a potential employee to a major international company in the future.
So that's about one of the universities in Ireland. So they spoke a lot about the global companies which are located in Dublin, right? Apart from that, if you have understood clearly, they said that from last 3 years, their placement percentage is more than 94%. That means they have a huge demand from the country. It won't depend on the college or university. It depends on the country. The country has a requirement for the coming 10 years. Because of that, every college, it can be a small college or might be world's top 5 universities like Trinity College. Everyone will talk about having placements more than 90%. So it's very easy to get selected and get into the job, whatever you are looking for in Ireland. And after getting the job, becoming a citizen of that country is also not a big deal. So because of which I really like this country. And as I mentioned, people are very friendly. The communication language is English, and it won't take much time to travel to that country. Your parents can travel. These are the few benefits which I felt are very important to share with you. I have a couple of questions, but we have an agenda to follow it. So let us complete talking about all the countries. At the end, we will definitely take all the questions. Right? I hope I am clear. Now, I would like to request Mr. Vikas from Germany to talk about German education. After that, I will continue about Canadian education system.
Can I jump in here for a minute? Santosh is Vice President Operations of Middle East. He looks after 5 or 6 offices in the Middle East. Vikas is a very, very motivating kind of a story. Vikas is studying in Germany himself, planning to do his PhD later, right now doing his master's. And Vikas has single-handedly guided all my Germany students very, very honestly, very, very diligently, very, very patiently. One thing that I like about Vikas is his patience, extremely patient, very clear. He's, before going to Germany only, he was a German. जो हो सकता है वो हाँ बोलेगा, जो नहीं हो सकता है वो मुंह पे ना बोल देगा. He doesn't bother about, anything. He just says that this cannot be possible, please don't do this. So I will, that is Vikas's introduction. He has an experience of placing more than 250 students in various German universities. So he comes with a vast experience, and he will talk about Germany. Somebody has to unmute him. Okay, I'm unmuting you.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, thank you so much, sir, for the kind introduction. So I would share my screen right now, so you people can see the presentation that I have made for you. I hope that you people are able to see the presentation. You people are able to see my screen. So I would start my presentation now. Before that, I just want to introduce myself. Now, Sunil sir has already said many things about me. I'm basically associated with FACT from past 3.5 years now, and I'm working as a German counselor for FACT from the first day itself. And from past 2.5 years, I'm staying in Germany. I'm currently doing my master thesis along with a company in the field of self-driving cars. So I have a pretty wonderful experience so far in Germany. And here I'm here to speak about the German education system, the opportunities in Germany that you can get. And so let's start. And before starting, I just want to clarify that whatever questions that you people have, you can just note it down. You can see the screen number over here, and you can note the question, and then we will have a Q&A at the end where you can ask me questions. So before starting the presentation, I just want to give you a brief introduction, brief outline of what I'm going to speak about. The first slide would be about the education system, the German education system. The second would be about cost and expenses. So all the parents who are attending the meeting, this is a very important slide for you. applications in Germany, how the applications to a university will go, and how we as a team FACT Germany will be helping you for these applications, and about the German language, which is one of the most important topic. Why you should study in Germany. This is my favorite topic, and I can speak for hours about this, but we have a very limited time to speak. So I would be giving a crisp information as to what can be done, and suitable for which all you for whom all Germany is suitable. Definitely it is not suitable for all the students, but definitely we can see the profile can be evaluated, and we can see which student can go and which student cannot go. And I will give a brief introduction about FACT and how we have handled Germany so far. So the education system now, when you are choosing a country for abroad education, it is very important to understand the education system of that particular country. Because if you know the education system, you will know the job opportunities over there later on. You will understand various universities and how the universities, take their, conduct their education over there. So basically, there are more than 105 state-funded universities in Germany. By state-funded, I mean these universities are 100% funded by the German government itself. And more than 105 universities would be having English taught courses. So English taught courses, there are 100% English taught courses, and definitely you can apply there and get an admission over there. There are no rankings as such in German universities. So this is one of the important point I wanted to say, you people, that when you are choosing a country for higher education, you people tend to see the rankings of different universities as to how the universities are being ranked globally, and how the universities are being ranked in the country itself. But for Germany, I can assure you that you don't need to go to any website. You don't need to search on internet that which university has which rank. All the universities that we would be applying to, most of 95% of the universities would be state funded. And if the universities are under one roof, if all the universities are under the German government, then you don't have to worry about the rankings. All the universities would be having the same rank. Yes, there are some brands like RWTH Aachen or TU Munich, but you don't have to worry about that. Basically, getting a job in Germany after doing your master's, it doesn't matter from which university you have done your master's. The other key aspect of German education, now if you people have researched something about Germany for the German education system, you people might have come across these two words, applied sciences universities and technical universities. Now on internet, on YouTube, on Google, you will find many videos. You might find many blogs that would be, differentiating between these two universities. But from my personal experiences, staying there from past 2.5 years, talking to so many students over there, the only difference there are two major differences I would say. One is the master's duration in technical university would be 2 years, and for applied sciences it would be 1.5 years. So it is very easy to understand and take it very clearly that if you are doing your master's in applied sciences, the master course can be of 3 semesters. In technical university, it can be of 4 semesters. The other difference between them is doing a master thesis in technical university is definitely difficult, a little bit difficult, I would say, as compared to applied sciences, because they expect you to do some more research and everything. Now you don't have to worry about the practical orientation of the universities. There might be some blogs or YouTubers who would be saying you that technical universities are more theoretical oriented and this and that. Both the universities are practical oriented. Basically, you have opportunities for doing internships in both the universities. And if your internship is not compulsory in a particular university, you can still apply for an internship, get an internship, drop that semester from that university and do your internship and come back. So it is totally fine if you are doing an internship. The university won't be stopping you from doing that. There are some private universities, I would say, where we can apply, and you have to take this point very clearly that these universities, there might be 2 to 3 universities, private universities, and these are good universities, I would say. There are basically more than 6 to 7 private universities in Germany, but I don't recommend to apply to all the private universities. There are 2 to 3 universities where personally we have placed our students and they are doing wonderful jobs over there in Germany. So yes, we can apply for private universities. If your profile is, I would say, if you have a 50% chance of getting an admit into a state-funded university, then we might apply for one private university for you. So you don't have to worry about that. We can see on case-to-case basis. And one important thing I want to say you is, if you people are coming to me and saying that I want to study a 100% German taught course, then definitely when you're coming to me, you should at least have B1 at that time, and at least B2 during the time of applications. So this is one of the most important thing I wanted to say. Doing a German language course in Germany, there might be many consultancies, there might be many people who would be saying you that just go to Germany and do your language course over there from A1 to C1 and then get a university over there. I definitely don't recommend that. I have met many students and I know how difficult it is to complete and how expensive it is to complete that. And basically for Germany, as a team fact, we recommend you to apply for 100% German English taught courses. Now, cost and expenses, all the parents who are in the meeting right now, this is a very informative slide for you, and people would be really happy when I say you all the cost and expenses for a master's in Germany. If you see, if you compare Germany with all the other countries in the world where higher education is possible, I think Germany would be the cheapest. You can complete your master's basically within 12 to 13 lakhs. And I'm not just saying you these numbers from thin air. I have calculated this on my own, and these are my own expenses, I would say, that I have to bear as a student over there. And also I spoke to many students over there, and generally your cost won't go more than 12 to 13 lakhs once you're doing your master's in Germany. So this is one of the key points I would say, that master's education in Germany is really, really cheap. Monthly expenses can be around 450 to 600 euros, including the health insurance, I would say. This would depend upon city to city. If you are staying in Munich, if you're staying in Hamburg or Berlin, then definitely your monthly expenses would increase because the rent of the apartment may increase in these cities, but definitely it won't go more than 650 euros. And this is including the health insurance. So you people have to understand this one thing, that once you are enrolling to German university, you people need to have a health insurance, a German government health insurance. For that, you have to shell out at least 100 euro per month. But this is a basic necessity because right now you would be seeing the COVID situation and everything, and how well Germany has coped up with this situation. So you people can understand how good their health system is. So that is the reason they are charging you 100 euro per month, and all the expenses, medical expenses, would be covered in this health insurance. You people don't have to worry about anything, right from fever to headaches, or maybe you would have some severe issues, and this would be covered all over Europe, not just Germany, all over Europe. And student status advantage, definitely students are have a huge advantages in Germany. You people are allowed to work 20 hours per week. So basically, if you are a student in Germany, you can do a mini job, I would say. For doing a mini job, you just have to work 40 to 50 hours per month, and you can earn at least 500 euros in that. Now, if you don't want to spend this money also, you can start working there. Once you go to Germany, you can immediately start working from the next day itself, and you can earn at least 500 euros, and almost 80% of your monthly expenses, you can cover on your own. So this money that your parents would be giving you, even that money would be safe in your German bank account. You don't have to shell out even this money. Your master's education can be completed within, like 5 lakhs or 4 lakhs if you're working there from the next day itself. But definitely, I recommend you to work at least 2 months after you reach there. Now the application and about the applications in Germany. So the application process is very straightforward. You people have to understand basic application system in Germany. There are 2 intakes. One is in summer and one would be in winter. So the summer application, so summer semester would start in April and the winter semester would start in October. So if you people want to go for summer semester, then your applications would start in August, a month, a year before. And for winter, it would start in Jan. So suppose if you come to me and say me that I want to apply for summer 2021, then I would be saying you, okay, we can go ahead and we can start applying from August now. And for winter 2021, we can start applying for from Jan. And the applications for winter semester would go up till 15 July. So even even now, if you people want to apply for winter 2020, I would say still windows are open. You can come to me and we can start your application process and we can apply to universities and you can get an admit before 15 July. You still have 1.5 months to go. Two ways of application, I would say. These are the only two ways that we can apply is via UniAssist, and the other is direct applications. And you people don't have to worry about anything. We would be handling all your applications and we would be guiding you through each and everything, filling up your forms and everything, giving you SOPs and LORs. So you don't have to worry about what is UniAssist, what are direct applications. Direct applications are basically if we are applying to university directly. And 60% of the universities would say you, okay, just come to us and apply directly on our portal or send us mail. And maybe 40% would say you that you have to apply via UniAssist. In that case, we would be handling all your applications, and you don't have to worry about anything. You just have to know that there are two ways of applying. One is via UniAssist and one are direct applications. German language, I would say you need at least A1. I'm making it actually compulsory for my students from now, because many students you basically don't need German language when you are applying, but people take it for granted. Okay, you don't need for applications and everything, so they don't study German language. But I would say living over there from past 2.5 years, German language is very, very important. I would say don't go to Germany if you have no motivation for learning German language, and at least A1 you should do. If you don't even have time and everything right now, and if you're going for winter 2020 semester, you still have 2 to 3 months. You can attend our German lectures and online and complete your A1. If you're going for summer 2021, you still have 1 year to go. And I would say at least cover your A2 before going. Now, this is a very important slide for me, and as to why you should study in Germany. And the first reason I would say, definitely, if you ask me about the German education system, it is totally free. So yes, almost 95% of the universities would be totally free for you. You don't have to pay any semester fee, any contribution and anything. It would be totally 100% free for you. Basically, it is like 100% scholarship. So that is the reason your masters can be completed within 12 to 13 lakhs. You don't require GRE, I would say, and this is basically for engineers. I would say engineers or pharmacy students, you people don't require GRE, but if you have motivation to study GRE and give GRE, I definitely would recommend you can give, because it would be a very good advantage for your profile if you're giving your GRE. And for engineers, definitely I would say if you are giving your GRE, then try to focus more on cons, because you are an engineer. You don't need to show your verbal skills if you are applying to a German university. Definitely for US it would be different, but for Germany, try to focus more on cons if you are an engineer. And for management students, definitely if you are going for global management or engineering management or general management, MBA, you can give either GRE or GMAT, and in that case your overall GRE score matters. And for management students, definitely I highly recommend them to give GRE or GMAT. For engineers, it is totally up to you, your choice. If you are motivated enough, you can give GRE. So this is one of the biggest advantage, that you don't need GRE. Definitely you can give GRE to build up your profile, but you don't need it. The visa process is very simple, and we would be guiding you for each and every step. You don't need any solvency certificate. You don't need any bank accounts, and this we would be basically helping you open your German bank account in Germany online, and then you can transfer the funds. Maybe 10 lakhs you have to show for the first visa process, and that's it. You don't have to show any other document or some basic academic documents, and we would be helping you with everything, right from taking your visa date and opening your German bank account with your documents and everything. And once you complete your master's, you have 18-month job extension, visa extension for job search. So you can stay back in Germany after your master's. You can look for jobs over there for 18 months. And the most wonderful thing about this is during this 18 months, you lose your student status, but still you are eligible to work as a part-time employee as a student. And you can still continue your mini jobs that I spoke to you before. You can still earn 500, 600 euros, take up your monthly expenses on your own, and until you get a job. Once you get a job, then definitely your salary would be really good, between 4,000 to 4,500 euros per month. Excellent job opportunities, I would say, really, really good. Now, this is a common myth that Germany is good for only mechanical engineers. Germany is excellent for even IT engineers, data scientists, mechanical engineers, definitely, biotechnology. If you're going for biomedical engineer, Germany is excellent basically for all the engineering field, I would say. And even pharmacy is really good in Germany. And management students, you people have excellent opportunities for internships, for jobs. And this thing, I'm not saying you just for, sake of advertisement or something. You people can just go to German job search websites on like Stepstone or Indeed or Glassdoor. You can see the opportunities that you people have, the management people have, and even engineers you people have in Germany. Cheap applications. I said you, like, if you have direct applications, then you don't have to shell out anything. The applications would be, direct online applications. So it would be totally free for you. Via Unisys, you have to pay some money, but it is not too much. Suppose if you are applying to 10 universities to Germany, then your total cost of applications won't go more than 9 to 10,000. I can assure you that. So that is how much cheap the applications in Germany are. And one more thing is amazing approach towards international student. If you ask me, the most important point that why should I go to Germany is the approach towards international students. This German people have, they are so good. When the people talk to you, the German government is so good. The professors are so good with you. They will always encourage you. They love Indian students basically, because Indian students are more hardworking, and we have a huge history, and these people love us. And one of the important example, the one example I can give you is right now during COVID situation. I'm not sure about what other countries are doing, but what German government is doing is they understand that these international students, they might not be having money to survive. So they are just, donating 500 euros to each and every student every month, 500 euros to each and every international student. So basically, as an international student, you have equal rights, equal advantages, equal opportunities as a German student would have studying in Germany. So this is how good Germany is. There is no racism and nothing about as such. Suitable for students with good academic background. If your aggregate is more than 7.5 on the scale of 10, then definitely I would recommend you to apply for German universities. But this would still, differ from case to case. So just come to us with your profile. We would be evaluating your profile, and we would be saying you if you are eligible to apply or not. And I'm saying good academic background. If you have your CGPA is low, like below 6.5 or 6, then definitely you should give your GRE and look for US and try in other countries like Canada or Ireland, but not Germany. But so, and even if you are not 100% sure, like if you're 50-50, okay, I am 7.2 aggregate, I'm not sure if I will get a German university, then at least like you can keep US or maybe Canada as your first preference, and you can keep Germany as a second preference. You can understand, like applying to Germany, I said your application fees won't be more than 9 to 10,000. It is very, very cheap. And if you people want, if you're keeping it as your second preference, we can even just apply to those universities who have free applications. So you don't have to pay anything, just your applications would go. And can you understand, like once if you get an admit in German universities, your education would be so cheap. You are basically saving your at least 20 to 25 lakhs of your parents. It is suitable for all the students, students who are interested in research, as well as students who are more practical oriented. So you can do your master thesis and you can just do pick up your own topic and do some research in that, and you can go ahead with that topic, or maybe you can do it in an industry the way I'm doing it. It is not suitable for medical students. Definitely, I won't recommend medical students to go. It is really, first of all, you should have at least C1 in German. Second thing is all the 16 states in Germany have different approach towards medical students. So if you are studying medical in one state, the other state would not expect you. There are high chances. I have seen medical students and they are suffering a lot. Not suitable for bachelors because 95% of the bachelor courses are in German. Suppose if you have B2 in German during the time of application, then definitely you can come to us. We would apply for your bachelor's, but not below that. If you are starting your German language and everything, I would recommend you USA to apply for your bachelor's. If you, now this statement can be, I hope you people can see, it can be a little bit harsh. No motivation for German language, please don't come to me. So I would say if you don't have any motivation for German language, so, and now this is the truth. You people have to have some German language skills. You have to respect their language. Even for looking for part-time jobs, even for looking for final jobs, this German language is going to help you a lot. So definitely you should, and you would have a skill by learning German language. You would have a skill like, which other people normally you don't find in India. So that skill is really important. And it is wonderful to learn a language. Before, like I started my career as a German translator. So it is wonderful if you can speak a different language and which people cannot understand in your home country. It's a wonderful experience. Now, fact in Germany, we have placed more than 200 students right now in Germany, and most of these students are in government universities. They are studying free of cost, and many of them are now working in Germany in good companies. And there are no visa rejections from fact till now. No visa rejections because we have strict policies for visa. We have step-by-step guides and everything. So you people won't face visa rejection for sure. Simple approach towards Germany. We, Team Fact Germany, have a simple approach. As Sunil sir said, we would be very straightforward with you. If we feel that your profile is not good enough, we won't be saying, okay, do this, do that to increase your profile. If it is not good enough, it is not good enough. You are not eligible for Germany. Please go ahead and apply to US or Ireland or Canada. But definitely, if your profile is good, then I would recommend you. I would, encourage you to do different activities like maybe internship or give GRE to get more chances, and then we can apply. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me, and all the questions you have, you can ask me in the Q&A later on. I would leave now and I would ask my colleague to speak about Canada, Mr. Santosh, and I would see you again in the Q&A session. So see you there.
Wonderful. Guys, 149 people in the room. We are slightly running behind schedule by about 15 minutes. So do you want to continue with the other two countries and Q&A, or you want to take a break and meet after 1 or 2 hours? Would you like to continue? Wonderful, wonderful. We were hoping that each country will take 15 minutes, but we are already running behind schedule by 15 minutes. So let us continue. 149 people. I'm very happy, one short of 150. I think Santosh is talking about Canada now, Santosh? Cool. So keep it, yeah, Bindu Shah says, try to keep it brief. I will come with questions and answers, Supriya Shetke, and we will answer questions. So Santosh, keep it brief and we will move on. One sec, yeah. Speak up, Santosh.
Yes, sir. Yes. Let's talk about Canada. Before that, I want to know how many of you are looking for Canada for your education. Just let me know. Where is my chat? Okay, a lot of people. As a second option, someone mentioned that the cost is very high, confused between Canada and US. Wonderful. So now I got really the motivation to talk about this country. Otherwise, I was feeling like, am I doing it for myself or I'm doing it for my students? And now I can see a couple of people who started their, video cameras. Rutuja, I can see you. You're listening very patiently, a calm girl, right? Bhakti, I can see your camera, but I cannot see you, unfortunately, right? And Neeta is there. So a couple of people, they have switched on their videos and people are reacting. This is, I can say that I have done a lot of sessions, but this is one of the best responses what we are getting. It might be, asking us to go slowly, or you're asking the questions. So good. Please keep doing it. I'm going to talk about this wonderful country called Canada. And you might be expecting that we need to focus on courses. I can say that there is something, bigger than the courses. Yeah, getting information about courses, it's not a big deal. And you can anytime meet us personally to talk about, sir, I'm confused between this and this. What should I take? Right? But I want to focus on something general, something, bigger information, what you won't get on internets. So let's do this. And I request everyone, try to understand. Don't try to be reactive. The moment when we say, hey, cost itna hai, kachak, 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 you are typing it. Sir, focus on this. It won't be like that. We have just 15 minutes and we can talk about these wonderful countries for hours and hours. अभी मुझे 15 मिनट दिया गया है. I made just 2 slides. I know I'm not going to cover all the points, but I'm not going to die, right? I will be there with you. I will answer all your questions. You can meet us. So please try to understand what we are saying. Don't try to be reactive. मुझे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, मुझे यही सुनना था आपसे. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है. PhD for pharmacy, थोड़ा रुको. Hold your horses. हम सब इधर ही बैठने वाला है. We are completely free. अगर आपको लगता है इसके बाद भी 1 घंटा question and answers चलना चाहिए, we can do it. Right? Let's begin. पहला point, someone spoke about cost. If I compare the average cost without scholarships, अभी सबका scholarship का capability अलग-अलग है. German will provide the complete free education. Ireland, they will not give you more than 30%. वैसा कनाडा का आप मुझे पूछोगे, they will give you scholarship maximum up to 40%. Without scholarships, if I compare US and Canada, because these two always compete with each other, right? I can say that the cost of education in Canada is lower without scholarships. Now, the question will come, sir, what will be the average cost? I know that it may come after a few minutes or right now. I can say that the average fees for whatever master's course you want to pursue, it will be around 20,000 Canadian dollars per year as a tuition fees. Now, they will offer you some scholarships. 2 of my students went to 2 universities with 100% scholarship, but that is something rare, which is not possible with everyone. Coming to the living expenses, yes, they are cheaper. It won't be like US or some other country, because Canada is very big. They have a lot of provinces. If we keep British Columbia and Ontario aside, rest all the remaining 8 provinces like Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, the cost of living is very cheap. If you are planning to stay inside the campus, it will be 10,000 Canadian dollars. If you are planning to stay outside the campus, it will be 5,000 Canadian dollars. Now, one more very important point. You can always earn while pursuing your university education. The reason is you are eligible to work for 20 hours in a week. Now, someone will say me, sir, this is available in every country. How different is Canada? Yes, it is different because they won't put any restrictions that you should work only inside the campus. From day one, you can work either inside the campus if you have an opportunity working with your professors, or maybe inside the cultural department, or maybe inside the restaurants, whatever. Or if you don't get inside the campus, you can always switch outside the campus. So you are legally eligible to work either inside the campus or outside the campus. postgraduate work permit. A lot of people ask me, especially about the country like US, sir, I'm going for a non-STEM program. Am I going to get 3 years time to stay there in US? No, in US it is a different. But when it comes to Canada, depending on the course duration, if your program is for 15 months and above, you will get 3 years to stay there in the country. And when you are staying there, you are eligible to work whichever province it can be, anywhere in the complete Canada. You want to do, what you can do whatever you want for the whole 3 years. So I feel that, getting 3 years postgraduate work permit after completing your 15 months and above program will definitely help you in getting a job opportunity. Followed by, you can apply for, your permanent residency. You can apply it, you will get it. Then you can think about the settlement. I hope you are listening, and I am not going fast, right? I do understand the internet, issues in India. So I will try to keep it very simple and very slow. So if I am going fast, let me know. Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. Easy and assured permanent residency. I spoke about Ireland, a couple of minutes ago. I said that getting the permanent residency in Ireland is easy. But when compared to that, in Canada, it is very easy and assured. Now, here I am using the word assured. How can I be so confident that, you will definitely get your PR? It's not me who is saying about this. It's the complete Canadian immigration ministers who are talking about it. They have a huge requirement. They want to issue the permanent residencies for more than 10 lakhs people in the coming 3 years, starting from 2020. This year, they have given the figures. They are going to issue more than 3 lakhs. Next year, more than 3 lakhs. After that, more than 3 lakhs. So in the coming 3 years, they are going to issue more than 10 lakhs permanent residency. So, I can say that it is assured, because it's not that you need Canada. It is that Canada needs you to develop their economy. If a people like, you who are coming with high aspirations, who are talented, then definitely they can grow. And one more point here, why they are, assured about releasing more than 10 lakhs permanent residency. The reason is, right now, if you talk about the people who are 65 years and above, the population is 18%. That means if you are 65 and above, it shows that you are not going to work, you are not going to pay the taxes. And this figure is going to increase by 12 more percent. Current is 18 plus 12 more percent is going to add in coming 10 years. So it becomes 18 plus 12, it is 30%, which will definitely impact their economy, which will impact their growth. For that reason, they want to, reach this limit in coming 3 years itself. And they're not going to stop in 3 years. It will continue till 10 more years. Your program might be for 1 year or 2 years, you will definitely be assured about coming 10 years if you are looking for permanent residency in Canada. Family benefits. I have a student called Rahul. He is married. He is having 2 kids. Now, he wants to go to Canada with his family. He asked me, sir, is it possible? What are the benefits available? At Canada, if you're going as a student, your spouse can work legally for 40 hours. She will be, or he or she will be working like a full-time employee. There won't be any restrictions. You will be studying, you'll be working just for 20 hours. Whereas your spouse, your wife or husband, they can work for 40 hours. When it comes to the children, they will get, free education till they enter into university education. Till grade 12, it is free for everyone. Apart from that, if you feel like, I'm like a mama's boy or mama's girl, I want to take my parents also with me. When you get the PR, permanent residency, you can apply for super visa for your parents. This is something unique, which is not available in any country. When you apply for super visa, you will get for your parents and also for your grandparents. आप अपना दादा दादी नाना नानी सबको भी आप लेके जा सकते हो अपने साथ में, right? So they can also apply for this super visa, which will be given for 10 years. इसका difference ये है, हर country बोलते हैं, when I give you a visit visa, it might be for 5 years or 10 years. You are supposed to stay maximum up to 3 months in Ireland or 6 months in US. अभी Canada as a country बोलते हैं, we don't want to put any restrictions for 3 months or 6 months. They can stay up to 2 years. Right, so this is one of the wonderful opportunity. There won't be any restrictions to exit in 6 months. You can stay up to 2 years. 2 years के बाद exit होना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद फिर वापस आना है तो आ सकते हैं. right? This is about the family benefits. मैंने अभी तक spouse के बारे में बात किया, मम्मी पापा, दादा दादी, नाना नानी, ये सब बात किया. Let's talk about our siblings. You might be having your own brothers and sisters who may also plan to be with you in Canada if you go there, right? When you get the PR, you can always give or add some points your siblings profiles, like especially the provinces like Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they give 20 to 30 points. Now the PR system happens in these provinces on a scale of 100. On a scale of 100, if you have 60 to 70, you will definitely get your PR process done. In this 100 points, they will give you 20 to 30 if your blood relatives, like your sibling or someone is already there in that province. So this can also be an additional advantage for your siblings in the coming future. They can stay with you, they can apply directly for PR. Apart from this, some other provinces like Manitoba will also give you benefits for your friends. If your close dear friend, who stayed with you during your bachelor's or maybe during your schooling, if they also plan to apply for PR in provinces like Manitoba, you can show your documents. They will get additional 5 to 10 points. So these are the benefits. Now, why they are doing all these things? It's like about the country. You are staying inside the country. If you refer to someone else, they will also be like you. They will also follow all the rules what I'm putting. So it becomes easy for the country also to grow. So these are the benefits. There are many other benefits. Safety. Always you can compare, you can take the data of last 10 years. Canada will always be there, one among the safest countries. Anytime, the quality of life, what you're going to get, the safety, security, you need not to worry. Like I have my own brother right now who is in US. Sometimes I am worried. He is happy there, because he is used to that, life and all. But me as a brother, my father, we will be sometimes worried, yaar, kya ho raha hai yahan pe? Minneapolis में ये हो रहे, उधर वो हो रहे, there are some restrictions. यहाँ पर तो ये सब नहीं है. You can comfortably relaxed, you can focus on whatever might be the goal. So it is very safe. Like Dubai. Right now I am sitting in Dubai. यहाँ पे मुझे रात को 12 बजे, 1 बजे, 2 बजे भी बाहर जाना है. I need not to worry. और मेरा wife को बोलता हूँ, you have to do it. She can do it on her own without any issues. So in the same way, Canada is also one among those safest countries. जिसमें आपका बच्चा लोगों को बेचने के बाद आपको टेंशन लेने का बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. So these are the overall point which I felt are very important when you are thinking about Canada. Now the question comes again. I'm not going to talk about for whom Canada is not suitable. I'm going to focus only on for whom it is suitable. I will be very positive about it. So अभी इतना बात करने के बाद क्या सभी को कनाडा जाना चाहिए? Definitely not. This is not for everyone again, right? So किसके लिए करना चाहिए? Students looking for easy permanent residencies. अगर if you are going for masters, आपको लगता है masters के बाद मेरे ऊपर बहुत बड़ा जिम्मेदारी आने वाला है, मुझे जॉब चाहिए, मुझे सेटल होना चाहिए, मुझे वापस बिल्कुल इंडिया वापस नहीं आना है, then I can say that यार think about Canada. यहाँ पे Canada as a country बुला रहे हैं आपको. It is not that you are asking, hey, मुझे PR दे दो, मुझे यहाँ पे सेटल होना है. नहीं, उनको जरूरत है आपका. So can be one of the best options if you are thinking about settlement opportunities. मुझे risk नहीं लेना है sir. I cannot apply for H1B. उसके बाद मैं 15 साल wait नहीं करूंगी या नहीं करूंगा for green card. मुझे जल्द से जल्द safety option चाहिए. Then this can be a wonderful country. Students not looking for 100% scholarships. अभी Canada में ये तो they won't believe that we should give 100% scholarships. It is not possible. They will give you generally up to 40 or 50% scholarships depending on your profile. But I already mentioned 2 of my students went with 100% scholarships thanks to Sunil sir, Advait sir and Arun sir, who helped them, who guided them regularly, who made this happen. But this is something rare. ये होने वाला नहीं है. अगर आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो मुझे फ्री में पढ़ना चाहिए, बेटा ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. आपको इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा. You should be ready. You can take an educational loan.
Can I jump in? I can't stop this.
Yes, sir.
One student who got 100% scholarship, Rabia. She is one of my wonderful daughters from Pakistan.
Yes.
I mean, because we are in Dubai, we are blessed with students from all the countries. And whenever a Pakistani or a Bangladeshi or a Sri Lankan student walks into our office and enrolls, we celebrate triple on that day. The entire staff of Dubai, we go out for dinner and all that. Rabia's mother has been so kind to me, and she has
Safia, sir, Safia.
Safia, yeah. Safia's mother is so nice to me, and she keeps sending me audio messages every 2 months, and I live on those audio messages. The intensity of her blessings for me. One day I will record those, play those recordings for you. You know, every 2 months, I tapang karke mere WhatsApp pe aa jayega, and she will talk. So I'm sorry, but you know, that reminded me something nice. Santosh, sorry, continue.
Thank you, sir. It's motivated everyone. So they will be more serious now. So we cannot expect 100% scholarships on general grounds, but we can expect scholarships. Flexible about the job opportunities. It is not like US, you know, जहाँ पे मुझे मैं astrophysics पढ़ रहा हूँ, मुझे astrophysics का ही job मिलना चाहिए. No, you have to restrict yourself for physics related careers. Or else someone says, maybe I'm studying artificial intelligence. मुझे Canada में artificial intelligence का job मिलेगा क्या? नहीं. They will be happy recruiting you, you know, as a software developer or something. So आज का date में they are not focusing on, you know, recent developments. Like if you are planning to become a mechatronics by studying mechatronics, possible नहीं है. You can be a mechanical engineer, but you cannot think about mechatronics at this point of time. ऐसा हर जगह, you know, they are not going into the core levels like US. So if you are flexible, sir, you know, मुझे core marketing jobs चाहिए, या like someone says, can I work as a merchandiser? Merchandiser possible नहीं है. You can become a store manager in that country. So ऐसा basics जो traditional way से आ रहे हैं, you know, थोड़ा development में है, but उतना नहीं है जैसा US के जैसा. Because it is a growing economy, you know, and they want to first make their current systems standard, you know, it should reach to the high levels. Then they will focus on research and development about the future. So existing जो चाहिए अपने को उसका jobs मिलेगा. But if you are talking about future, you know, aerospace में मुझे करना है, research करना है, so that is not possible. So if you are flexible about the jobs, if you are not choosy, then Canada can be a right country for you. Or else I have my friends who went to got permanent residencies, but they always say that अरे भाई 10 साल से इंडिया में काम किया था, मेरा जॉब ये था, बट वहां पे जाने के बाद now I am doing this. So this will definitely impact for a person who is coming up with 5 to 10 years of experience. The reason is he already कर चुका है. Now if you tell him to downgrade and do, you know, the small jobs, he will not be happy. But when it comes to students like you who are going to start your career, you know, you never work, so for you I don't think it will be an issue. So you should be flexible about the job opportunities. Can sustain to cold weather. Yeah, you know, I cannot do this. It's a very tough call for me, you know. It will be very cold most of the times, right? If you are flexible about this, if you can cope up with this weather, then Canada can be a wonderful country for you in terms of everything, right? अभी सुनील सर भी मुझे रेगुलरली बोलते हैं, यार I cannot survive, वो cold country है, ये है वो है. Same thing with me also. So that can be a issue for us, for elders, you know, for your parents, क्योंकि हम सभी अभी तक इंडिया में था, अपना climatic conditions अलग है when compared to Canada. Or else it can be a great country. So these are the main points. Depending on that, अगर आपको लगता है I can withstand any kind of weather, if you are flexible about job opportunities, if you are not looking for 100% scholarships, and if you are looking for permanent residences, then this can be a wonderful country for you. So these are the main points. इसके बाद मेरा और एक छोटा सा वीडियो है, you know, it is someone from immigration department who spoke about their requirement in the coming 3 years. इसका अंग्रेजी, you know, English is little bit speed, right? I am trying to speak very slowly because I can understand the audience, but he has spoken for his whole country. So कोशिश करो समझने के लिए. अगर समझ नहीं आए तो भी, you know, टेंशन लेने का जरूरत नहीं है. I will share you this video और मैं आपको समझाऊंगा वो क्या बोलना चाहते हैं. Alright, let me start so you can adjust your volumes.
Today, I am here with my Parliamentary Secretary, Soraya Martinez, to announce that I have just tabled the 2020 to 2022 Immigration Levels Plan in the House of Commons. The proposed plan is based on the solid economic foundation of the previous Levels Plan, and in keeping with my mandate letter from the Prime Minister, continues to responsibly grow the number of permanent residents admitted to Canada each year from 341,000 in 2020 to 351,000 in 2021 and 361,000 in 2022. 141,000 in 2020.
Right? Is it okay? Speed वगैरह, is it playing comfortably? Just focus. He said that he is going to issue more than 300,000. 300,000 matlab more than 3 lakhs in 2020, 2021, 2022. Yes, formally announced it. So अभी आप लोगों को टेंशन लेने का जरूरत नहीं है सर. अभी तो परमानेंट सिस्टम वगैरह बढ़िया चल रहे, बट मैं तो 1 साल के बाद पास आउट हो जाऊंगा, पास आउट हो जाएंगी, और मे बी 2 साल के बाद, मे बी मैं बैचलर्स के बारे में सोच रहा हूँ, मेरा तो 4 साल के बाद है या 3 साल के बाद है. यू नीड नॉट टू वरी यार. 3 साल तक तो दे हैव गिवन एश्योरेंस. एंड विथ माय एनालिसिस आई कैन से दैट उनका आने वाला 10 सालों में देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु विल बी 65 years and above. So right, and they always want to grow every year. सबका यही होता है कि I should grow year by year. So for that, I can say that they will definitely recruiting a lot of permanent residents. So let me play this.
Year from 341,000 in 2020 to 351,000 in 2021 and 361,000 in 2022. Our plan will benefit to all Canadians because immigration drives economic growth, contributes to our diversity, spurs innovation, and helps employers across the country access the talent that they need to succeed and to thrive.
Do you have concerns, especially at the Canada-US border, the land border, about countries starting to move to close their borders amid the COVID crisis?
We are supporting other departments in our whole of government response with regards to additional screening, the quarantine provisions which are in place where necessary, self-isolation protocols which, when necessary, are being followed. And it's part as well of the $1 billion package that the government announced with the Prime Minister a couple of days ago to ensure that Canadians have the support they need. It's important to remain calm and to remain level-headed, and not to flinch or to overreact in the face of COVID-19. And our government has presented a plan that is informed by the evidence, that is informed by experts, and one that should give confidence to Canadians from coast to coast to coast that our immigration, our healthcare system, our public safety apparatus are all working in conjunction to protect them, to protect their health, their safety, and their security. And we will continue to do that. And we will overcome this moment and continue to succeed as a country.
So that's it. Yeah, someone asked me a question that, what is name of this person? You can see here on the screen. He is Federal Immigration Minister, Mr. Marco. So that's about the video. I'm done with the basic general information about this wonderful country. I'll definitely take the questions after completing, giving information about US as a country. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Santosh. And finally, we will ask Ameya to talk about US. And then I would like to have a concluding analysis based on my experience of guiding thousands of students. And then we will have questions and answers. सुनते सुनते खाना वाना खाना है तो खा लो. मैं सुनते सुनते ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहा हूँ. So you can switch off your video and चुपचाप थोड़ा सा खा सकते हो. But yes, I will unmute you, Ameya. Really, really happy and touched. 152 people in the room. We crossed 150 long ago. But what I feel good about is the number is consistent. People are waiting and listening. So next time, Santosh and everybody, we have to be brief and we have to wind this up early. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, over to Ameya. I'm unmuting you.
Thank you, sir. So let us start with the US country as a US as a whole. Okay. So we have to talk about whether this country is suitable for you, whether this country is not suitable for you, what are the advantages of going to US for masters or for PhD. At the same time, what are the minimum eligibility criteria for applying for masters or graduate level education. So let us start with all the content. So first we have to understand the US as a country as whole. Okay. So first, let me tell you that US is most sought after country for higher education. Reason being, it is the country founded by immigrants and they know the value of immigrants that they bring on table for their country. Okay, so it is the most sought after country from last 20 years at least. तो अगर आप देखोगे student mobility data अगर आप देखोगे तो you will find US at the top of the table. Okay, so about million students apply for US for F1 visa, that is students visa. Okay, तो ये million students में से about 2 lakh students apply from India. तो 2 लाख से ज़्यादा बच्चे इंडिया से जाते हैं. अपने ऊपर there is China because they have higher population than us. So about 3 lakh students go from China. तो ये इसमें आपको अंडरग्रेड के स्टूडेंट्स आएंगे. यू विल हैव ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स बोथ पीएचडी एज वेल एज एमएस. ओके, सो व्हाई सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स गो फॉर यूएस? सो देयर आर अबाउट 4500 यूनिवर्सिटीज इन यूएस, but about 1700 universities most suitable for engineering students. So lots of the students going for US, they are from engineering background, that we have to understand. Then okay, so many students go for US. Then what are the reasons behind going to US? Why US? This is the most important question, and we are going to answer this question. Okay, so the first point is they have the best infrastructure and ecosystem for research. So okay, if you are planning to have research thesis or you're planning to have some research public papers, so in that case US will give you the best infrastructure possible for conducting your research. They will give you the funding required for your research. At the same time, they will have the best possible faculties and best possible mentors for sustaining your research in your area of interest. The next thing is widest choices of courses. Okay, so as we come to US with so many universities and the best infrastructure and best possible teachers, many Nobel laureates working in universities, great funding for research and development. So क्या होगा कि if there is a course available for a particular type of background, then that course is definitely available in US. So if there is a course for a particular subject, that course is available in US. So you name it, you can have a background from computer science, you can have the background from electrical engineering, you may come from pharmacy background, you may come from physiotherapy background. Talking about that, you can go for something like sports management, sports industry. So ये सभी के courses US में आपको available रहेंगे. You name it. You have aerospace industry, you have aeronautical industry, mechanical engineering, engineering management, industrial engineering. Anyways, after that, you may have courses for linguists. So you have wide range of courses available in US. So that is another reason why most of the students choose US as compared to any other country. Then the third opportunity, that is funding opportunity. So in US, you may find, if you are a suitable candidate, a full funded PhD. So regular students को भी 40-50% तक scholarships मिल जाते हैं in the form of some kind of assistantship. It may be a TA, it may be a RA, it may be something like student assistantship, graduate assistantship. आपको मिल सकता है. That is on campus. You can work for 20 hours a week on a regular basis. So yes, funding opportunities are also possible in US. Then the next point is highest career growth for STEM students. Okay. तो अभी तक हम लोग ने देखा कि अलग-अलग कंट्रीज में क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं, किसको करियर ग्रोथ किसका अच्छा होगा, मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या है. Now we will talk about US in particular. So in US, the courses are divided into two categories. Okay, a STEM category course and a non-STEM category course. So what do we mean by a STEM course? So STEM का full form is Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. So if your course is from science or technology or engineering or mathematics background, you are most welcome in US because you will get 3 years of extended students visa for work. Okay, but if your course is from non-STEM background, say maybe economics or maybe political science, then you will get only 12 months or 1 year of extension after your graduation. So definitely, then if you have 3 years of extension after the STEM course, then highest career growth can also be observed from STEM background students. Okay, so having said that, we have to talk about the minimum qualifications required in order to apply for graduate studies in US. So what are the minimum qualifications required? So you need to first have your bachelor's degree. Okay, with minimum 6.0 CGPA out of 10. Okay, so what if your CGPA is less than 6.2? Yes, we can try because you have a huge range of universities available. So maybe if your CGPA is less than 6, then we may target some universities which are not among top 100 but among top 200. If your CGPA is above 8.5, yes, definitely we will talk about universities in top 50. Okay, so bachelor's degree is very, very required with minimum 6.0 CGPA out of 10. That is most preferred. Then you need to have 16 years of education. This is a preferred requirement. There are some universities, however, they started accepting 15 years of education on case-to-case basis. Like commerce students from India, they have 15 years of education. Art students from India, they have 15 years of education. Pure sciences students from India, they have 15 years of education. So based on your case or your profile, some universities may accept your 15 years of education to give you direct admit for MS as well as for PhD. Okay, but if you have 16 years of education, then there is no barrier. Okay. Most important thing is you need to be prepared for giving your GRE as well as English proficiency test. That means either TOEFL or an IELTS. Nowadays, there is something called as exams like
Duolingo.
There is Michigan, Duolingo is there. Then Michigan English test is there for Michigan State University. So all such exams are also possible. You have to give those exams to show that you are proficient in English. That means you're easy with English language for writing, for reading, for listening, and for speaking. Okay, so you have to give GRE if you want to have a great university and a great course to work with. Then, even if I tell you that the US is the best and the most sought after destination for most of the graduate students or maybe undergraduate students in Indian language. So आपका अगर bachelor's education हो गया है, then you can apply for MS courses as well as for PhD courses. Most of the PhD courses, they also accept students from only bachelor's degree. Okay, but having said that, सिर्फ सब अच्छा दिखा के काम नहीं चलेगा ना. You need to know the ground reality as well. So students and parents also need to know about this before finalizing. What are these parameters? Let's talk about them. First parameter, students need to work hard and not hardly. Okay, so because I said that most of the students going for US, they come from engineering background. So in India, being an engineering student, you are very much acquainted or you are very much used to working hardly. So wo nahi chalega. So copying assignments is big no-no. Okay, you need to work hard in order to secure your place in industry in that country. So if you are not suitable or if you are not ready to work hard, not ready to give you 200%, then yes, you may face problems because there are 9,99,099 students there, right? Then higher cost of education. See, let me tell you, whenever if you are going out for having a breakfast, if you go on the Vada Pav center, maybe, right? Then the cost of breakfast is say 10 to 20 rupees. If you go for a local hotel and order say something like idli sambar or say masala dosa, then cost 70 to 80 rupees. But if you go to Grand Hyatt, if you go to Taj Mahal Hotel, the same breakfast will cost you dearly. Okay, so because they have best infrastructure, best possible professors, they cost high. Okay, so higher cost is there for education. For 2 years, you can consider roughly 40 to 45 lakhs in cost. Yes, that is before your scholarships or your funding opportunities. So if you have funding, that you may reduce the cost up to 20-25 lakhs as well. Okay, we have sent students with 100% scholarship. This year, we have a student from sustainability development going to ASU with full funding for PhD. So yes, that is also possible, but then you need to work hard even before going to US, right? Then another point is with Trump leadership, there is a controversy regarding H-1B and immigration policies. But from STEM course, you will definitely get a 3 years of extension. So right now, you can recover every penny that you have invested in those 3 years of extension. So yes, you need to consider these things. So if you're planning for PR, then US, you have to consider on a second level or as a second priority. You may consider Canada, as Santosh sir said earlier. Okay, so students and parents also need to focus on these 3 points as well. If student is lethargic, if he's not ready to work hard, then yes, US may pose some threats for his future. If you are worried about the cost of education, then yes, you need to work hard to secure some scholarships beforehand. And if you feel that immigration or H1B is a issue for you, then you have a less self-confidence or self-esteem. You have to prove yourself to be there, right? You must have heard about something called as American dream. So in order to live the American dream, you need to prove yourself. Okay, it is a capitalist country. So you need to be ready for the challenges that they will throw at you. Then, किसके लिए suitable country है, right? So as I said, if student is coming from a research mindset, then US is the destination for you. Okay. If student is willing to pursue STEM courses, then definitely you will have 3 years of extension. So you can recover your investment, as I said. So this country is for you. If a student is having very good profile and ready to work hard, then yes, you need to go for this. Even if you are not from a research mindset, you need to go for, say, business degree, not a STEM course. But if your profile is really good, your profile is with the fighting chance, if you're ready to work hard and prove yourself to be the top student in the course, then definitely you can get your H1B. So this country is for you. Then students who are ready to face the GRE and TOEFL exam. So I don't understand that students coming from India, say from engineering background, say from medical background, they're ready to give their JE, they're ready to give their GATE exams, they're ready to give their, say, NEET exams, okay? But they're not ready to give GRE. I don't understand why, because GRE is way simpler than these exams. Okay, so you must be ready to face those exams and you must be ready to get a very high GRE as well as TOEFL score. If you are ready to do that, then yes, US is the most suitable country for you. Okay, and coming to the last point, the country is not suitable for a particular kind of students. So the first kind of students is students with weak profile. Abhi weak profile hone ke bhi there are n number of reasons. Let us talk about that first. Weak profile hone ke number of reasons may include that you have already chosen a wrong course for you, so your profile seems weak. So yes, US may offer you an opportunity to change your major from bachelor's to master's. Okay, so that weakness you can hide with a great master's degree. Maybe आपको JEE के बाद बहुत कंटाला आया था to work hard and to get very high CGPA in your engineering. So first 2 semesters down the आपके. Then yes, your profile is weak. If you have multiple KTs, then your profile is weak. Okay, but if you're ready to work hard and recover those losses, then yes, you can go for this country. But if you maintain a mentality where you will be the same person after going to US, then this country is not for you, let me tell you. Then students who are unwilling to take GRE. अभी जैसे मैंने बोला कि if you are ready to take your JEE, you're ready to take your CETs, if you're ready to take your GATE exams, if you're ready to take your NEET exams, if you're ready to take MBA CETs, right? Then I don't know why you're not ready to take GRE. Okay, so you need to be prepared for taking GRE. Otherwise, this country is not for you because it will cost you very high without GRE. Because you will not be going for something called as public universities. You will be going for private universities where cost will be, if not double, maybe 1.5 times the actual cost. Okay, if you are purely looking for immigration, if you are just looking to stay in New York, if you are just looking to stay in Los Angeles, then this country is not for you. Okay, सिर्फ वहां पे जाकर रहना, if that is your agenda, then this country is not for you. We are applying for a student's visa. So you need to be ready to put your 100%, if not 200%, okay, to secure your seat at the table, as I said. And again, yes, because this country is a bit costly as compared to, say, Germany, where you can complete your education well within 20 lakhs. Your family income needs to be at least $15,000 US per year. If your family income is less than that, then you need to identify some ways to prove your financial capability. Okay, so for that you may come to us. We may find some solutions here. Okay, so that's it for me about US. This is a general description and not the entire picture, just a promo, just a trailer. So as I said earlier, if you're ready to work hard, if you're ready to give your 200%, if you're ready to give GRE, if you are willing to do some courses which are unique, like mechatronics, like some courses in neurology, like some courses in pharmacology, yes, you are definitely welcome here. Maybe aerospace engineering, you are welcome here. So do your job perfectly, give your 100% to us, and we will give you 100% in return. Thank you.
Thank you. What a wonderful day. Thank you very much, guys. 144 people still in the meeting room. Stop sharing your screen, Amaya.
Yeah, done.
I will just take 2 minutes of these 144 people's time. 2 minutes. Irrelevant to you, but very relevant to me. I want to say this in front of 150 people that I'm absolutely proud of my team. Santosh, Vikas, Ameya, I am absolutely proud of you, and I am not going to be coming in these meetings from now on. You will be holding it because you are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. I had goosebumps today. I always treated you like my younger brothers who are never always right and kept on shouting at you. But today I realized that you have grown up and capable of handling it completely. Okay. So, and I wanted to say it in front of 150 people. It's not that, you know, after leaving everybody, I say that, okay, you have done a great job. I didn't want to do that job. So I I borrowed time from these 143 people in appreciating my team. I would like to have a small conclusion, okay, on understanding how you can decide on a country, okay. My only intention is I don't want you to short sell yourselves. Don't short sell because of either laziness or negativity or just trying to be very, very cautious. Don't short sell. You are talented, guys. So understand your talent, have the willingness to work hard and aim high. Okay. Consider fact. 2 minutes ke liye. I have a habit of giving examples. For 2 minutes, consider that fact is a real estate broking company, real estate. Okay. And we are helping you sell your house. Sell your house. Now, Rutuja calls me to her house and says, Mr. Shah, just have a look at my house and tell me at what price can I sell it. So I come to her house and I see it's a beautiful house, beautiful location, size, everything. But kahin se diwar thuti hui hai, kahin se leakages ho rahe, kahin, you know, there are some repairs which need to be done to that. And I tell Rutuja, if you do these repairs, I will sell this house for 100. Rutuja says, what will you sell it right now for? I say I will sell you for 60. And the cost of repairs is 10. Rutuja, you understanding my point, bache? Right? If you do 10 ka repair cost, I will give you 100. Otherwise, I will give you 60. Doesn't it make sense to do that 10 ka repair ka cost and move from 60 to 100? So understand your potential. Okay, understand your potential, challenge yourselves and aim high. The countries to aim high are Germany and USA. The countries which you may be short selling is Canada and Ireland. Now, does that mean that these are absolutely not countries to go for? No, 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 no. My daughter is going to Ireland, guys, in October. Ireland is a wonderful place. Personally, I would love to settle in Ireland more than US. So don't take it too literally also. But don't, people come to me, sir, Canada jau chhe. કેમ કેનેડા જવું છે? સર GRE નથી આપવાની. બહુ ડિફિકલ્ટ થાય છે. Now that is stupid. अभी ये रिद्धि है. रिद्धि is a talented biotechnology girl with 10 years of experience. अब उसको GRE पढ़ना है, छोटा बच्चा है, right? Riddhi, allow me to say a few things about you. She has a small kid. She is working hard. Okay. अब वो GRE को शाई करेगी. अच्छा तुम GRE ट्राई करो, नहीं हुआ तो मैं हूं ना तुमको कनाडा भेजने के लिए. वो अगर साफिया को भेजा तो आपको तो डेफिनेटली भेज सकता. तो aim high, okay, and do well in your lives. Now that is one thing which I wanted to share with you. Point number 2, a lot of people have said that we want to have a meeting with these people. Yes, you should have a meeting with these people. And I am going to tell you how you can have these meetings. Twinkle is there in this meeting, Twinkle? Okay, Twinkle, identify if you're there. Yes, good. So her email ID is twinkle.fact@gmail.com. I will write it for you. Here you go. I clear everything. And I write Twinkle D. Acha, twinkled hai. Okay. Write it very clearly. Twinkle D .fact@gmail.com. Write a mail on this email ID stating which country you want to evaluate your profile for. She will send you a form. She will send you a form. Please fill up that form nicely, bachche log. Please take that effort to fill up that form. If you want the tailor to make a nice fitting suit for you, will you not give your measurements right? नहीं measurement देने को मेरे को नहीं, मेरे को खाली सूट बना के दो. तो कैसा ढगल सूट बनेगा वो? So please write to her that, dear Twinkle, I want to evaluate my profile for Canada. Please send me the form. She will send you the form. Fill up that form and she will fix up your appointment with the concerned career advisor. Okay. Now with 140 people asking for appointments, it is impossible to understand who's serious and who is not. Okay. So there will be a fees of 1,000 rupees only. 1,000 rupees only to meet these career advisors. Okay. Now, some of you are already my students, like Riddhi is already my student. I saw Anjali Patel already in the meeting. You don't have to pay that fees because you have already paid the fees. Even the other 140 people, you don't have to pay the fees. Understand me? You will pay 1,000 rupees to evaluate the profile. Now, if you want to evaluate your profile for all the 4 countries, bindas pay 4,000 rupees. Bindas, let me complete. After that, whichever country you decide to go for, your 4,000 rupees or 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, whatever that you have paid, will be adjusted to your fees, bachche log. So I won't charge you extra. Right, Riddhi? So I will adjust it to your total fees. So before, Parth Vingarde is also here. Very good. Very good. Some of my enrolled students are here. I'm very happy. So it is not that I'm charging extra for you. I'm just identifying serious people from casual people. I don't want to make a single extra rupee from you. My fees for entire USA package. Now I may be wrong here. मैं थोड़ा सा अलग-अलग countries से बहुत confused हो जाता हूँ. ये भी थोड़ा समझने का कोशिश करो. Ireland and Germany. Arey yaar, I'm not prepared for this, but I would like to tell you this. Okay. USA and Germany requires hard work, which means there is GRE plus TOEFL training, right? Then there is admissions, and then there is visa. In Canada and Ireland, GRE or German is not there, only TOEFL, admission and visa. So I think the fees for US is 45,000 plus taxes. Germany is 45,000 plus taxes. Canada and Ireland is, I think, 36,000 including taxes, or to be precise, something like, oh shit, I'm bad. Somebody can help me. You can tell me. हमें अगर तेरे को याद रहेगा तो 36,226 with taxes होता है ना रे, कुछ तो तुम लोग बोलते रहते हो. Okay, so about 32,000 plus tax. Now, doesn't mean, now for example, if you are enrolled for USA, Canada or Ireland can be included in the package. 36,226 for A plus B, yeah. So that is 36,226. So I think this is 34,000, whatever, I will tell you. So when you pick up a bigger country, one smaller country is included. One smaller country is included. If you take a smaller country, the bigger country is definitely not included. If you have paid 32,000, we won't train you for German. Okay. So the fees are maximum, say 45,000 plus taxes. Now, if you want to do USA and Germany both, then there is 20,000 extra for the GRE German training that those career advisors will explain to you. But even if you try for everything, the fees won't go more than 50,000-60,000 rupees. And we 4 people will be always available to guide you. Okay. So write a mail to Twinkle. Do it nicely. Fix up an appointment. These people will really evaluate your profile before they meet you. The form is really a detailed form. Okay. Evaluate that profile, have a meeting with them. If you feel happy, enroll with us. If you don't feel happy, try for another country, and try for another country. Okay, if you want. After that, whenever you want to fill up, those entire 4,000 rupees will be adjusted to whatever fees that I told you. Now that's one thing, one more announcement. The last announcement is the recording of this will be available on YouTube by today evening. Okay, by today evening. Right now, I have to give you the YouTube channel to follow as sun3shah@gmail.com. sun3shah@gmail.com. Aditi Oak, thank you very much for the kind words. Nikhil Tandel is my student. How are you, बच्चे? बच्चा नहीं तो बहुत बड़ा है. So, मेरे को ये बच्चा बोलने की अभी आदत हो गई है जब से बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ. So, sun3shah@gmail.com is the YouTube channel on which you will find the recording of today's session by evening. One of the best sessions. Sir, I have paid complete 50,000. I will have to know, Re Baba. Harsh, if you have paid my fees, we all come free, dost. One another thing which I like to do, I keep all my public meetings so open that you can find out how transparent we are as a team. In this 140 students, there are at least 20 students who are already paid my fees. So all my enrolled students, you will agree with me that I speak the same language in every single meeting. And because of the COVID, you know, meeting you guys has become so easy for me. I don't have to travel. Santosh doesn't have to travel from Dubai. Okay, this guy doesn't have to travel from Germany. We can all sit there. Anjali Doshi is here. How are you, Anjali? Fauzan is my friend. Maza aa gaya ki nahi, Fauzan? Most informative session I have seen on selecting countries. Fauzan, thank you very much. Santosh, Ameya, and Vikas, you people rock, yeah. I'm really proud of you. Riddhi made my day. Thank you, Riddhi. Pramod, thank you, sir, for such wonderful session. I can't thank you enough for making us feel so good about ourselves. Thank you, Sejal. Do well, have a fantastic career. And we are very passionate about our work, you must have seen by now. We want our children to succeed. And even if when the times are tough, we challenge ourselves that aisa hi to time pe apne ko perform karne ka hai, when the times are tough, right? We are like those good actors who are always more happy to do challenging roles. We are not like Salman Khan doing the same role every time and making moolah, right? We are more like the method actors, like Nawazuddin Siddiqui. जिसको एक नया role मिलेगा, तो we get challenged. So if you feel that currently the times are very challenging, have us on your side, because we are those Nawazuddin Siddiquis of our field, where when we are challenged, the best in us comes out. Thank you, June. Thank you very much for your kind words. I can't express myself completely, but I feel very, very proud. And I'm not going to be attending these sessions now onwards because these boys are doing such a wonderful job. All right. Now we will have some 10 questions, 20 questions before we call it a day. Future and scope for architecture and construction industry in Canada or Germany. So Germany, where is Germany? Hey bhai, tera video camera kidhar hai? Okay, I will stop sharing my screen. Yes, Vikas. So architecture and construction management, Vikas.
Yeah, it's really good. The scope is really good for architecture and construction management. I need to see your profile end to end, and you can come to me. The job opportunities are good, and the universities in Germany are really good.
Fantastic.
Getting an admission is good.
Somebody asked, I was looking for Australia, right? Pranav, we are very clear in fact. We will guide to students what we will guide to our own children, brothers or sisters. Okay. So we evaluate the opportunities in a country very, very minutely. And only if we will recommend it to our own family members, we will recommend it to you. Australia and New Zealand, we do not recommend because not that they are bad, they are wonderful. They are wonderful countries. But for the cost, I can give you better options. Like Australia में जाके 2 साल का मास्टर्स करके अगर मैं 50-60 लाख रुपया खर्चा करने वाला हूँ, 60 lakhs, I will rather go to Ireland, do 1 year of masters and get the same benefit or probably better benefit and a better career. You saw the global companies in Ireland. Those companies are not there in Australia with that large numbers. So we very carefully evaluate a country and identify कौन से type के बच्चों को कौन से country में भेजना है. We are not agents, we are consultants. So we will look at Rutuja, we will understand her profile and then ask ourselves the question, if she was to be my daughter or she was to be Santosh's sister, with the experience of Santosh, what Santosh will give her as a guidance? And we will give that guidance to her. In that, Australia doesn't come, so we don't do. It's not that we cannot do Australia, okay? अगर आपके अंकल ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है जो आपको गोद लेना चाहते हैं, हम आपको ऑस्ट्रेलिया में बहुत अच्छे से एडमिशन लेके देंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. न्यूजीलैंड, okay, very recently one of my colleagues' sister, I guided her for New Zealand because she wanted to go there because of her husband's requirements. So I did that, and I myself had a house and a business in New Zealand, one of my favorite countries. Canada or Germany for changing field from engineering to management? Canada or Germany for changing field from engineering to management? क्या बोलूं अभी? Canada is a great country for a little bit duffers. Now, Santosh, don't get offended, please. Okay, allow me to say what I want to say. Duffers मतलब क्या है मालूम है क्या? जिनको उनके एजुकेशन और जॉब में डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन नहीं चाहिए, they want to have a 9-to-5 job, get a salary, have a wonderful life, very cold, very cold. ગમે તેમ કરીને જવું છે. ગુજરાતમાં ઘણા બધા છોકરાઓ છે, ગમે તેમ કરીને જવું છે. उनके लिए कनाडा बेस्ट है. जैसे तैसे करके इंडिया से बाहर निकल के एक अच्छा लाइफ जीना है, लेकिन पढ़ाई बराबर से नहीं है, ग्रेड्स बराबर से नहीं है, तो कनाडा कैन बी अ गुड ऑप्शन. अमेरिका से बहुत ज्यादा डर लगता है, कनाडा कैन बी अ गुड ऑप्शन. व्हाट अबाउट पीआर इन जर्मनी? 100% पॉसिबल. इंजीनियरिंग एट VJTI. ओके, वेट, अरे यार इतना आस्ते, थोड़ा आस्ते आस्ते करो भाई, कैसा करेगा? या oh my god, Vedant Athavle, I am pursuing SY BTech. Questions are, to build a profile, do the internships need to be form of highly recognized companies like Samsung, or any experience is considered worthy? Vedant, a meaningful internship is worthy, yaar. Don't throw names at me. A startup giving you something, or you helping a istriwala of your area to develop a mobile app wherein he can tell, which clothes will be delivered when, is also an internship worth mentioning. So do it for the quality of the work, not for the names. My GPA is 7.5 and it's low because of the first 2 semesters. So by the end of my 4 years, I will manage to get 8. So is it easy for me to switch sides from EXTC to computer science engineering? Switching sides is even otherwise possible with a low GPA also, if you justify the work in a particular area. Quickly, I will tell you a story of a wonderful student of mine who's going for fall 2020. He did his chemical engineering from UDCT. What did he do? I repeat, chemical engineering. And is going for PhD in biotechnology in one of the top ranked universities in the US. The university is so top ranked that they sent him a ticket to America, return ticket to America to interview him before giving him admission. And all expenses paid. You know why? Because parallelly when he was doing chemical engineering in UDCT, which is one of the best, he was doing so many internships from IIT Bombay in biotechnology. So the bugger did almost 2 majors. Extremely talented person. So if you want to move from EXTC to computer science and you are clear about it in year 2, then start doing something in computer science, damn it. Start doing something in computer science. Okay, Pramod Mari, I am MBA finance graduate, 6 years of experience in BFSI. Could you please suggest top universities for MS in finance? Ireland can be fantastic for you. Finance ke liye Ireland market is fantastic because of all the top countries being there. You can target Trinity and those kind of colleges. What are the top 10 universities for MS in finance? That Google can tell you. I am not into ranking at all. I am into suitable universities. How can I get scholarship? We can help you get a scholarship. How much GRE and TOEFL score required to get into a top university? 340 in GRE and 120 in TOEFL. There is nothing like that. Yeah. Minimum expenses for whole education, including living cost and health insurance. अगर तू वर्क एक्सपीरियंस वाला है तो आयरलैंड में जाएगा तो 20,000 यूरो में सब काम हो जाएगा. मतलब कितना हुआ? 17-18 लाख रुपया. जर्मनी जाएगा तो 12 लाख भी बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. यूएस जाएगा तो 25-30 लाख रुपया. कनाडा जाएगा तो 20-25 लाख रुपया. जितना फास्ट तूने सवाल पूछा उतना फास्ट मैंने जवाब दिया. But the right thing is to evaluate your profile nicely from different people. Bindu Shah, which country for PhD in education? Canada can be very good for PhD in education. Ireland, Santosh will tell. Santosh, will you?
Yes. For PhD in education, as you said, sir, no doubt, because education is everywhere. हर जगह तो we need developments in education industry. Even अभी Dubai में भी people talk about developing the education industry. But when it comes to the settlement opportunities and cost of education, yes, Canada में you will get funding also for PhD in education. Ireland may be possible.
Hey, Bindu Shah is my parent. Dear all joinees, new joinees, I am with Sunil sir for last so many months. I can tell you that Sunil sir is the most supportive person in the field, along with my entire team. And the personal attention which he gives to each student is phenomenal, because only because of COVID, I can give personal attention. And I intend doing this for the rest of my life, if you allow me. पहले क्या था, पेरेंट्स बोलते थे नहीं हमको आपको पर्सनली मिलना है. नहीं मिल सकता यार, 24 ऑफिस, 6 कंट्रीज, कितना भागेगा. लेकिन अभी लोग जूम पे मिलने को तैयार है, तो आई एम विलिंग टू गिव पर्सनल अटेंशन टू एवरीवन. As a parent of my 2 children is already enrolled for both and highly recommended. Madam, कहाँ से हैं आप? Bindu Shah, you are from which city? Best option. आज अपना कुंडली में दिन कुछ अच्छा है संतोष. आज अपना कुंडली में दिन बेजान दारू वाला बेचारे नहीं रहे, नहीं तो बोलते थे कि you are going to have a fantastic day today. So मुंबई कौन सा सेंटर मैडम? आपके 2 बच्चे मेरे पास हैं. Wonderful. Which country is suitable for Borivali? Ah, okay. Vishwas, you are there. Thank you. Bindu, okay. Yogita Modwani. Which country is suitable for international relations? My daughter is doing international relations from Ireland this year. So Ireland, I will definitely recommend. Simran. Sir, after my engineering, I took a year's gap to figure out which is what I want to pursue, looking for spring 21 for masters in USA. But due to COVID, my parents are saying, if you want to pursue, go for fall 21. So it will be 2 years gap. ठीक है ना यार? 2 साल का gap रहने दो. Parents को खुश रखो हमेशा. So that's cool. And you can always keep upgrading yourself, Simran. So not a problem at all. Go for fall 21. Don't hurry for spring 21. Learn GRE well. We would love to train you on GRE. Our GRE batch, okay, our GRE batch is starting from 2nd of June. So if anybody wants to join that GRE batch, please act fast and join that GRE batch. Even if you join by 5th of June, not a problem. Even if you join by 5th of June, not a problem. Have a one-to-one meeting with your advisors, decide on your courses and courses, and then start. Please give me tips on profile building. Profile building नाम का कोई चीज रहता नहीं है लाइफ में. Okay? अगर आप में इंटरेस्ट है तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली करोगे, और आप ऑटोमेटिकली करोगे तो हम उसको बहुत अच्छे से प्रेजेंट करेंगे. लेकिन जाने का यार, अमेरिका जाने का है तो अभी धारावी में जाके झोपड़पट्टी साफ करना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि प्रोफाइल बिल्डिंग करना पड़ेगा. गिटार तो सीखना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि प्रोफाइल बिल्डिंग करना पड़ेगा. तो ऐसा कुछ भी मत करो. दिल से करना है तो करो, नहीं तो जो है वो लेके हमारे पास आओ. Ashish Sonavne, which country is best for MS in printing packaging technology? I am currently pursuing BE in printing and packaging technology. Santosh, anything in Canada or printing?
No, nothing much.
Nothing much. Okay. Germany? Are you aware of anything in printing and packaging technology in Germany?
Hello? Yes, no, sir. No, there are not such courses in Germany for masters.
Yeah. So for US, I can help you. I can help you for US. Okay. So I think we answered enough questions. Thank you very much. The recording of this session will be available, and these sessions will be conducted every Sunday. Probably next Sunday. Does anybody remember the schedule? What is going to be next Sunday? Quickly. Preet Makhija, sir, please respond. नहीं समझ में आया मेरे को. Abhijit Kanere, is Canada PG diploma valid back in India or any European country? See, valid करके कोई रहता नहीं है. If the industry accepts your qualification, you are good. And most industries these days recognize the cross-cultural qualifications. Shivani, PhD in zoology, oceanography in US. Yay, Shivani, I can help you. I haven't heard anyone coming from my field. I have placed a lot of people in oceanography, बच्चे. So बिंदास आ जाओ. हमें सर को मिलो और GRE करो. Shivani, I can confidently help you. I wish Katre madam was there today. She would have told you so many things. Katre madam is my partner in crime of running this company. She worked with me from the day I started that company till about 2 years back, and she retired. And today she helps underprivileged children in Arunachal Pradesh. At the age of 65, she is moving into those remote areas and helping those students along with her IIT passed out husband. I'm so proud of Katre madam and I miss her terribly. So Priya, I have completed BE in computer science and have 8 years of IT experience. Could you please suggest top country? MS in computer science. US will be a very good option for you. I can get 100% scholarship. If you want 100% scholarship, try US and Germany both. Germany both. And you can do it in less than 10 lakh of rupees. Recommend countries for journalism. I will recommend US, Canada and Ireland. Even Germany, if you are exceptionally good. I have an IITian from Mumbai who went to Berlin School of Arts for a filmmaking and journalism course. Recommended countries for journalism, I answered. Great motivation regarding Khatri ma'am. My best regards to her. Yes, June, you know her, I think so. Amazing lady. I really miss her, yaar. I wish she didn't grow old and we pressed a pause button. I was so used to running this company with Khatri madam on my side. I can't tell you. Vrind Patel, Kem Che Bhai. Sir, I wanted to do masters in astrophysics. So do I need to give GRE physics? No. You don't have to. You have to only give general physics. Vrind, kal nahi tha tu meeting mein. Bahut acha meeting hua. Don't miss my meetings. Vrind. Pranav Khole, Masters in Management from ESMT Berlin. Now is MIM regarded in Europe? I think the German counselor will. Anyway, so we have answered your questions. Thank you very much. Write a mail to that lady. Ask for an appointment, and you guys go ahead with those one-to-one appointments, one after the other on Zoom. Santosh, Vikas, and Ameya. Keep posting me on WhatsApp how you are doing it. And the GRE batch starting on 2nd of June, you can enroll. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Sunday. Wonderful Sunday. And keep a watch on our next Sunday's programs. We will keep you posted. Don't miss them. Next Sunday, we are, I think, bringing a focused program on Germany. Or ऐसा कुछ तो एक timetable हमने बनाया है. Nobody knows. Twinkle might know Twinkle. So have a wonderful Sunday, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.